Guys, welcome to another episode of The Pulse. Now, I feel like every week I talk about fascinating people doing cool things, but this one actually, it fits into all those categories, but I would have to say unexpected, at least for me, because it's a sport, a personality that I'm not as familiar as I should be. Up-and-coming star in NASCAR, Lavar Scott is in the building. Appreciate you coming in. So I'm sitting here about to ask all these questions because I don't really understand.
That's why I'm here.
So explain to people what you do.
Yes, so like you said, I'm a NASCAR driver. I've been racing there since I was 5 years old. Drove something when I was 3 years old on my grandmom's lap in a little yard around our house. But yeah, I've been professionally racing for the past 5 years with a team down in North Carolina. I started when I was like southern New Jersey, racing Delaware, Pennsylvania, and got some big wins and got attention of some NASCAR teams and was able to make it happen that way.
So NASCAR is the organization.
Yep, it's
not the kind of car.
I want to say it's not the kind of car, but it's the company, it's the organization, but you have a spec car that you have to use. You can't bring your Honda Civic out to the racetrack. But yeah, it's the company, it's the governing body of what we're allowed to race. So
I'm on your Instagram page, and I see you driving these.
Yes.
But I also see you driving what looks like a really hyped up go-kart. So you drive what?
Yep, so those are called dirt micro sprints, and that's what I grew up racing. And so I drive those all the time with my family. My family owns those cars, so we race those in Pennsylvania. So that's kind of my home base of racing. So I say that those cars keep me sharp. The weekends that I'm not racing NASCAR professionally, I love to drive those cars because it brings me back at home, and I'm with my family. We're having fun, right? And it's just good racing. They're like 25 laps, where compared to NASCAR races, like a 250 lap race.
Okay, so you said you got into this when you were very young.
Very young.
Yep. It's an unusual, career pursuit.
Yes.
But it's especially unusual for African American and people of color. But it was in your family.
Yep. So my mom, she was a drag racer. Yeah, my mom drag racing, and she fell in love from my grandfather, who started drag racing when he was younger. Built his own cars. So that eventually led to my mom getting built her own car, and then my aunts, uncles, my little cousins, my brothers, everyone in my family races. It's definitely a family sport. Yesterday, I had some work to do in the morning. I went back home yesterday, and my grandpa was in the shop working on dirt cars for my little cousin.
See, you hear that story, you hear NASCAR, and the stereotypes start flying. So you must be from somewhere down south.
No, South Jersey. Yep,
right.
Exactly. So
and I knew that.
Yeah.
But so all of that, like they're doing this in the drag racing in the background and all that over the bridge.
Yep. Growing up, I always knew what NASCAR was because it was always my dream, but I wasn't connected to anybody in NASCAR because it was a southern thing, right? It was nobody close to here. Like right now, I'm the only Philadelphia full-time driver, only. And Philadelphia is one of the largest markets for racing. I mean, we have all the biggest sponsors here. We have Exalta, Sunoco, Roger Penske's from here, Martin Truex, a Cup champion. He grew up in New Jersey, so we have a lot of Philadelphia power in NASCAR. But for me to be the only driver, it's weird, right? So growing up, we always knew what NASCAR was. It was always my dream, but just dirt racing was everywhere, and then drag tracks was everywhere. So that's just kind of what we started doing. And then as we kind of traveled around the U.S. more to race my dirt cars, we met people in NASCAR, started talking, and figured out a path and an avenue I could take to make it.
Are there more people involved than you would think? Atco's not that far. Yeah. Millville, like there's places where people go to actually drive.
There should be a lot more. Like I said, this is one of the largest media markets in the nation. The tracks are always packed. I mean, you have stands always packed, but it could be so much more magnified, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring that type of passion and love that I have for the sport to millions of fans and people inside of Philadelphia.
You're only 22
yes.
now. Okay,
yeah.
So in doing that, competing professionally, you said you want to kind of expand that base
100%
in this area. Is that a lot to carry?
It is, but I mean, I love it. Like I love it. Like I just met you 2 days ago, right? And we already have this scheduled. Like I love this type of work. I love doing what I do, and I love the racing, but all the extra stuff around it, it doesn't feel like a job or work to me because I truly enjoy it. Because I'm passionate about it, and I really think there's a way here, and if I could find a way to bridge that gap, this would be an amazing fan base for NASCAR. And there's no reason. I mean, we all love cars. when I'm on the highway, I see all the Dodge Challengers flying and cars cutting up through traffic. Like, we all love cars. Yeah. We just got to show it and show why NASCAR is awesome. And there's a stigma. Like, when you think of NASCAR, you don't think of us.
Right.
But it's these past 5 years that I've been there, like, I've truly been seeing a large change. And because before I got into NASCAR and really seen it for myself,
you felt the same way we did.
Exactly.
Like, that's not for me.
Exactly.
Okay.
But now, I mean, you walk down pit road, I mean, most of the pit crewmen are African Americans. I mean, you got African Americans all their own teams now. You got 3 drivers, me, Raja, and Bubba. So we're there, but it could be so much more.
Coming up next, listen, social media, it's important for this generation, but so are real driving skills.
I don't want to be a driver who's just working on
right.
Instagram, but then I go finish 20th or 25th and not running up front.
You're a part of different programs with NASCAR to kind of expand the base. Again, on your Instagram page, I saw you going into the schools and talking to people, particularly young African Americans. Why do you think it hasn't picked up? Because you're right. Like, we're driving everywhere. We love it, but not really in it.
I don't know, because I think NASCAR doesn't have that particular star power yet, that person or group of people that can really push that narrative. I probably shouldn't say this, but a lot of NASCAR drivers, they come from a really rich background. So no matter what they do, what they say, they're going to be in a position no matter what, right? So they don't need to post. Whereas in me, I got to build that social media presence. You got to do this. You have to do that to kind of build sponsors and things of that nature. This news day and age, you got kids, they love social media. They love cool posts. So that's why if you look on my social media, I'll have a lot of the videos with the cool songs behind them, because I'm trying to resonate and build that young fan base to have that type of presence behind me. But I really don't know, because it is a cool sport, right? And we have 2 tracks around here. We have Pocono and Dover, which are really 2 good tracks.
When you get a chance to speak to young people, and that's something that you're doing a lot of, are they responsive?
Yes, and that's why I keep doing it. Like, I try to plan, like, weeks that I'm not racing, I try to do a weekend with the kids or traveling somewhere to talk to them, because they are super responsive. Because once you get to know it and learn it and see it, it is a really cool sport. So last week I was at University of Michigan, Flint, and the kids there were amazing. I mean, they were amazing. They didn't know who I was in the beginning, but now once I left, they're always DM me on Instagram saying thank you for coming. They're big fans, and they were showing their mom. I gave them all hero cards with my signature, and so it was really cool. It's a loud car, and we're driving really fast. So if you say you wrecked at 200 miles per hour to a kid, they go crazy. What? Did you flip? How do you use the bathroom? Like, they ask so many questions because they start thinking about it and they care about it, and eventually I think they're going to learn to love it.
Yeah, it's exposure.
Exactly.
Like, with anything.
Exactly.
Like, people didn't think you could necessarily get into tennis, and then you saw Venus and Serena. You didn't necessarily think you could do golf.
Exactly.
And then Tiger Woods comes out there.
Exactly.
And so it's just kind of getting it out there and realizing that it is a possibility.
100%. And everybody, drivers are cool, right? I mean, everybody wants to be a driver. It's the cool thing inside of NASCAR, but right. I mean, there are millions of different avenues you can take inside of, not even NASCAR, just in motorsports in general. So a lot of my talks when I go do that is just teaching about what they're doing now, whether it's science or math. Like, you can use those working on these cars, and you can go to college for a PR degree or a social degree. I mean, you can use that. I have a PR person. I have a person that people that run the social media for the teams, or engineers. I mean, shock analysts. I mean, there's everything you can think of. There's pilots for the teams to get the teams to and from the racetrack. Mm-hmm. Everything is inside of motorsport. So whatever you're doing in school right now, it's going to apply. That if you're interested, you can take it.
Are the drivers, the teams, the people, when you're on tour doing this, are they supportive?
That's a hard one to answer. I mean, so you have haters, right? People look at you and you're doing your TikToks or your Instagrams on pit road. They laugh at you, but you can't worry about that. I mean, I think I work hard to make sure my on-track presence and my on-track success is at an all-time high too. I mean, I don't want to be a driver who's just working on Instagram, but then I go finish 20th or 25th and not running up front. So throughout the week, I'm always on my simulator. I'm watching my footage. So When I'm at the racetrack, when I'm not racing, I'm doing my social stuff, and when I'm racing, I'm handling business on the track.
It's an expensive sport,
Yep.
I'd imagine. If you're not just independently
Yes,
wealthy
exactly.
writing checks, like you have to get people on board with you.
That's everything. I mean, that's what I'm in the middle of doing now. I want to race for a team next year, so right now, I mean, these next few months and weeks, I'm working every day trying to find sponsors and the partners to align with to be able to do that. Because if I can't do that, I won't do that. It's not going to happen.
Next, when your goal is to be first, second place, it just isn't that exciting. Okay.
I just found out today, out of 143 drivers, I finished second in points.
You just all nonchalant about that.
Exactly.
You're doing the social media. You're working with your team to get sponsors.
Yep.
And oh, by the way, I got to go compete. You know, and then go race.
People don't understand the behind the scenes of this sport. Like, it's not just getting in a car and driving. Like, there's so much studying I have to do before the race of how to finish well. But just even getting there, whether it's sponsors, all the sim study, everything, sending out emails all day, trying to find sponsors and people to work with. And then once you do that, you gotta send it to the team. They gotta design the car. You gotta worry about getting the suit made, a helmet made. What do the sponsors want? Worry about pit passes for the sponsors. I mean, there's so much as right now it's an independent driver has to figure out.
All right, so the part we don't know, which is like all of it. Like, walk us through a race day for you. When's your next race?
Yep. So right now, my season just got over with.
Okay.
I just found out today, out of 143 drivers, I finished second in points. I knew I was second in points, but I didn't know that was that many drivers in the series the whole time throughout coming in and out.
You just all nonchalant about that. Like, all drivers, I was second.
Yeah.
Like, say it with your chest.
I wanted to win it. I wanted to win it. But there was like 30, probably 25 full time that did complete the whole season. But I think there was 143 that came in and out total.
Yeah.
So it's good, but I really want to win it, and I worked really hard to win it. So up and down emotions about that.
Okay. Man, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
Second's legit. Like, nobody, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants it. We're number 2. But it's still, like, you're right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I am, but I just want to win. I want to win. But one day it's going to come, so I'm just keep working at it. So I always like to work out before I do something that's important or serious. Like, I worked out this morning.
Okay.
I feel like it's good for me to clear my mind, know what I have to do. I like when my heart rate's up. I just feel like I perform better.
All right, pause right there for 1 second. So to physically fit, because obviously you're in shape and working out, is that an important part of this?
Super important. I mean, the cars that we're in throughout a race, it's like 130 degrees. And we're in a fire suit, a pneumatic, like an understuff for fires, helmet, gloves, and we're completely covered in fire-resistant stuff, so it's very hot. The racing is like 250, 200 laps, so that's an hour and a half, 2 hours of racing. So you go around a bend in your car at 80 miles per hour, right? You kind of feel it on your body. Your body starts to. So we're going 190 miles per hour into a sharp corner for 250 laps. Like your shoulders, your neck. Your arms.
So it is physically taxing.
It's extremely physically taxing. I mean, it's more than I ever would have thought. So I work really hard to keep myself in shape. I mean, that's kind of been my thing, is kind of outwork my competition, and that's just on the mental, physical, pre-race prep side of things. I want to be the best at it all. So my physical fitness is, I think right now, at an all-time high, because I've been working at it for so long. When you get to the racetrack, it's filled with things going on, whether it's getting your pre-race or your suit gear checked in, making sure you have all the right equipment. And then after that, you have media stuff going on. Then you have meetings with your crew chief and your team about what the day's going to be, what's the goals for the day. By the time all that stuff gets done, it's time to practice. After practice, you have your post-race, your post-practice debrief. How was practice? Did the car get better? Did this change work? Did that change make it worse? What would you do for qualifying? Qualify. After qualifying, it's straight to driver's autograph session with the fans. That's about an hour.
Okay.
After that, it's another pre-race meeting with the team. What's the job for the day? What are we going to do? How are we going to execute? And once that's done, driver intros, you go race.
This is a full-time gig.
The race day is full-time. I feel bad because you have fans and friends that come out, but they don't get to see you so much because you're just you're getting things done, and it's my job and work. I'm at work right now, right? So it's a very busy day, but I love it, and I really appreciate and I'm very grateful for those moments I get to do on race day.
So you said the season just ended.
Yep.
So with the season ending, there's downtime for how long? Like now you're kind of recruiting, like getting sponsors.
Yeah, so I can't even say it's downtime. I mean, I've been in South Jersey for the past 5 days, because my family lives in South Jersey, and every single day since then, I've been in Philadelphia doing meetings and working and trying to get ready for next year. So there's not really no downtime in racing.
Okay. When do you drive again?
Hopefully in February. But that'll be my next NASCAR race, the Daytona 500 weekend.
Coming up, Lavar Scott's message to others who may not think their NASCAR dreams are realistic.
Please don't ever give up. And I mean, if there's a goal in mind, like, you can go get it done.
When you were here last week, people don't know, he was here with us and came by, and that's when we set all this up. You mentioned school. So you were speaking at a school? You're still taking classes yourself?
So both. Right now, I was up 12 o'clock last night doing a report for one of my classes. I'm in school at college, Rowan Cabarrus Community College in North Carolina. It's very close to my race shop I was at, so it was very easy to me to go to the race shop, go to school, come back to the shop. It was simple. For motorsports management, so it kind of correlates with what I'm doing. It's helping me with the business side of the motorsports. Just learning how to attract sponsors and how to get their return on investment in the best way possible for them.
You're carrying a lot.
Yeah,
but just nonchalant about it. Well, you know, it's close to my race team, so I can go to school and then leave in between classes and go back to work.
That's what I do.
And part of that is you're getting all that knowledge to attract sponsors and what have you. The racing side of it is largely what you're focused on now.
Yeah.
Is the goal, the dream, you want to own your own team? Is that like, how's that? What are the next steps?
I don't know. I know the next 23 years I want to be a full-time NASCAR driver. I know that for a fact.
Okay, the next 23 years are mapped out.
Yeah. Denny Hamlin, who's one of the best NASCAR drivers right now and definitely of all time. 3 years ago, he's a full-time driver for Joe Gibbs. 3 years ago, he partnered up with Michael Jordan and built his own race team called 2311.
Okay.
So, I mean, whoever knows what can happen, right? I can meet a Michael Jordan one day and build a team and still race. So,
or Shaq.
Exactly.
You should talk to Shaq.
Shaq or LeBron or Curry.
Because Shaq right now, though, he got a whole show about investing in different businesses and working with people.
You got to connect me then. Let's do it.
I mean, we could tag him, like we'll post something with Shaq. But people like that are the kind of type of sponsors that can help expand and grow.
100%. I mean, and they understand the pressure that I'm in. I mean, they started their professional sport at a young age, right? So they understand, and they obviously have the resources to help out, and they're really cool people from what I've seen online. I've never met them in person, but no, I would definitely love it.
For the young people that you're speaking to, particularly young inner city folks who feel like these doors were closed for them, for us, what's your message to them?
Please don't ever give up. And I mean, if there's a goal in mind, like, you can go get it done. I'm from South Jersey, and like you said, you would think NASCAR's from the South, right? And somehow, I've always had this goal since I was younger. I made it happen. I thought about it. I did the work, and you have to do the work. I mean, it's not going to be given to you.
The theme of the show is use your voice for good. When you hear use your voice for good, what does that mean to you?
Be positive, and not just to the public. Be positive to yourself. Tell yourself every day, you are great. You are great, and tell yourself and believe in yourself. So, I think that saying would resonate to me. Just be positive.
Guys, thanks so much for watching this episode of The Pulse. Today with NASCAR driver Lavar Scott. It was just fascinating hearing the story. As somebody who is not that deep into NASCAR, hearing it, the opportunities, his experiences, seeing a 22-year-old that dedicated and growing, I enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. Do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to all places where the Pulse with Bill Anderson podcast exists. That way you can hear the entire unedited, uninterrupted interview. You can hit me up on social media at Bill A. Fox29, and you can download the Fox Local app. That way all of our shows right there at your fingertips on demand. Thank you so much for watching, and I leave you today as I always do, reminding you whenever you can, use your voice for good and have a good one.